Skid steer equipment has become the #1 workhorse for public works and construction. Manufacturers of skid steer equipment include Bobcat, John Deere, Cat, New Holland, to name a few. With attachments such as trenchers, plows, grapples, buckets and hose, hydraulic breakers and sweepers, and more, their versatility is limitless. The best part of a skid steer is that they are exciting to operate. They stop on a dime, spin in circles, climb, dig, lift, and perform a great variety of other tasks quickly and efficiently. Most models operate similar to a tank, using control levers to lock one side of the drive wheels or track in order to make turns. However, as interesting as they are to operate, there are potential risks to the operator and those around them. Far too many workers and bystanders have been injured, maimed, or killed when operating skid equipment. The primary reason lies with untrained and inexperienced workers who jump on a skid steer and try to operate the equipment that they are unqualified to operate. Use of skid steer equipment can place operators and workers at risk of rollover and runover accidents. Recent studies indicate that some people may not appreciate the hazards of operating or working near skid steer equipment. The skid steer appears to be simple to operate. This is due to an absence of operator training, which can result in accidents. For example, the operator's controls are located between the lift arms, causing operators to enter and exit through the front of the equipment. It is possible to accidentally activate a foot or hand control, causing movement of the equipment and lift arms. Skid steers can be quite bouncy, especially when traveling over various types of terrain. Yes, we know you've seen the cowboy type of operator that can spin and make a skid steer seem to dance. However, uncontrolled bounce can lead to a lack of full control and result in striking an object, workers, or possible rollover. It's critical to become thoroughly familiar with the operating procedures found in the equipment manual. Even then, time should be spent on supervised, hands-on skills assessment prior to being authorized to operate the skid steer. Skid steers have numerous areas on the equipment that can cause injury, so be sure that you're well versed in the operation and use of controls, warning labels, safety equipment, guards, and gauges. Most serious skid steer injuries and deaths are associated with being pinned between the bucket and frame of the equipment or between the lift arms and the frame. Particular attention must be shown when working around these areas and avoid these risks. Carefully check your work site for soil conditions and obstacles that might contribute to instability and tip-over. Safety interlocks and operator-present controls are a vital part of your protection. Bypassing the safety systems places your well-being at risk and may add to your liability should someone else be injured. With this being said, never change, adapt, or make inoperable any part of your equipment, especially the interlock systems, as they're designed for your safety. A skid steer is similar to a forklift. They're workhorses, not racehorses, so avoid high-speed operation, sudden starts and turns, and adjust your speed according to the terrain and working conditions. Operating in the vicinity of overhead power lines is a high-risk activity and electrocution risk. Effort must be made to keep a minimum